Hello and welcome.
Hi everyone.
Epi-
What?
That was a funny squeak.
It's a hi to you too. What squeak? What are you talking about?
How are we? This is episode 149.
It is indeed.
And we know that because we just checked,
That's right.
didn't we? What's
100%
happening?
confident.
F1 is in town.
It is.
How good is it? Melbourne is buzzing. We got Flower and Garden Festival. We got the Food and Wine Festival. We got
Yep.
the Comedy Festival. We got the
All
F1s.
happening.
If you're not in Melbourne, you're doing it wrong.
That's it.
What's going on today?
Lots of stuff. There's so much to talk about. We've got some stuff to catch up on too, haven't we?
We have. Actually forgot to do a post earlier. So we got a special guest in who's come to see us. Going to talk about the Easter Festival up at Bendigo.
Yes, that's a big thing.
We're going to have Finley in,
Mhm.
talk to us about trains
Yep.
and what's new in all the rail stuff.
Yep.
And we've got a ton of new stuff. Super exciting stuff,
All
haven't
good.
we? What have we got here, Beach?
That is called Car of the Week. And what is Car of the Week?
That is Car of the Week.
Someone's already guessed.
Have they?
Well, they're trying to guess.
They're trying to guess.
Yeah.
This is the Car of the Week, guys. So what you have to do, for those who have never played this game before, is tell us the make, the model, the color, the year.
Yep.
All the good stuff.
And the weight.
And the weight. We will be weighing this one.
Yep. Have we got the thinger? Have we got the weighing machine?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Can
Yeah.
see the scientific scales over there. For
Absolutely.
super accurate weight.
Excellent. Okay, let's have a hello to Craig Jones. We've got the Wombat on.
Hey, Wombat.
Oh, there's Jeff. Jeff's on.
Jeffrey is watching. Hey, Jeffro.
Anthony.
Welcome.
And Billiam is cool.
That's really cool too. He's the one who first gets out.
Yeah.
Lamborghini Huracan STO.
Yep.
I can indeed confirm that it is Lamborghini.
Yep.
It may, yeah, it is. It is a Huracan.
There's a Huracan as well.
So don't guess it too early. Well, you'll never guess the weight. So Lamborghini Huracan, but what model is it? It's like a limited edition special thing. So it's up for you guys to say. And what color? It's a very specific color, this
It is
one.
indeed.
Isn't it?
Mhm.
And it's definitely a funny shade of white. I wouldn't call it white.
I think there's a little bit of white in it.
Yeah, there's white somewhere. Fantastic. All right.
All right.
Without
let's move
further
on.
ado, let's get Finley on
Yes.
and let's talk all things trains. Come on in, Finn.
Hey.
How are you, buddy?
I'm doing fantastically.
Excellent.
Yeah?
Fantastic week here at Hearns.
Yeah.
Again, as it always will be.
Yeah? What's new in your world?
We've got a big shipment of Backman in, which will be nice and fun to receive.
Yes.
How cool is that?
Mm.
We love a bit of Bachman, don't we?
Always love a bit of Bachman. The blockhead motors too, they're going fast. So if you're into that, might need to get on the bad wagon before that's gone.
I know, right? Well, last week we had this whole shelf full of them, and now there's like one left.
Mm.
So, yeah, don't miss
Get on
out
it.
on that one.
Mm.
I don't know. Are we still the best price in Australia? Of course we
Absolutely.
are. Of course we are.
Best price in town.
Would you think of anything different for Hearns?
That's right. That's right. So, talk to me about trains.
So I've gotten
What
a
have
few
you got?
things for us ready today. At
What
first,
have
I'd decide we'll start talking about these two things. I'm
Oh,
not sure if you can see them.
might be
need
better
to-
from the top camera.
Yeah, might
right?
need to go
Okay.
for the top camera.
I just
Okay,
started
let
to
me
pucker
just
up about
prepare
that
that.
Lamborghini hitting the floor. That's all.
That's the new. That's the
Oh,
new
hang on.
thing.
I lost them.
That's the new thing for
Hang on.
Finley here.
That's right. What's going to hit the floor this week? Finley? What have we got there?
I've gone a bit too tight. Hang on.
There we go.
I can read joiner.
Oh, no, we had a good last time. What
Should
happened?
have told me you were going to go that tight. I would have done my nose.
So what we
How's
have?
that? What is that?
No, can we have it where we can see both?
Oh, there you go.
That's better. So what we have right here are rail joiners.
Right.
The essential part of model railway creation. They're how you connect the tracks together.
Are they?
Yeah, also known as fish plates to certain circles. How they work is you put each track is not just one huge like 100-meter piece of metal for the whole railway.
Mhm.
They're all each tracks are little tiny pieces,
Mhm.
and they always get them together with these. You
Right.
slot these under the actual rails themselves, and these sort of slot together.
Do you solder them as well, or that?
You
is that-
can solder them, but you don't have to if you don't want to.
So these ones are silver and these ones are invisible.
So these ones, the reason I wanted to bring those up because there's two different types you can get:
Right.
metal conducting
Yep.
and nylon insulating. Not always nylon, but insulating.
You wouldn't probably solder the nylon one.
No, no, you wouldn't. So what these are for is because model railways, a lot of electronics,
Mhm.
a lot of electricity going around, and electricity can short.
I thought that was steam.
It depends what you're running. No, they can short. So this is the standard one you'll use, as it will take power from your controller down the tracks between each other.
Okay.
There'll be certain times, such as points that cross over to another rail or the like, where you don't want that. You will still want the trains to be connected and the track to be connected. You don't want power going through them because that can cause a massive short. That's where these come in. These are you can't really see them, so I'll try and get it close to the camera.
I think it's just
How about you leave it there?
Yeah.
And I'll do a bit of trickery.
you get in tight like a tiger.
There you go. A little bit hard to see.
Boy, they're like see-through, so
Yeah, a little bit hard to see. But these are basically the metal joiners, but plastic, and currently on a what are those little things called?
white card.
Yeah, what? No, no, I mean whatever. So these.
Parts tree.
That's
Sprue.
it. The sprue. That's what I was looking for. So these are completely plastic. You can paint them if you want, though the reason they're invisible is so they don't look wrong on the metal track.
And they're not going to rust either.
No, they won't. Well, hopefully these won't either, because these aren't a rustable material.
They're nickel silver, yeah?
Yeah.
Once I solder them, they will.
And so these are very important because it means, you won't have any shorts.
We
No
don't like
shorts.
shorts, do we?
Pants.
Well, I'm kind of short. Let me look at me on this camera.
That's fantastic thing. So, and you would use that, I suppose, what in points?
Yeah, points, crossovers,
Is
that sort of thing. If you
Yeah.
want to have a siding be separated, if it's a programming track, if you're running DCC,
Mhm.
it's all manner of reasons you'd use these.
Right.
They're incredibly useful, incredibly important, and sold right here at Hearns.
There you go.
Oh,
Little
that's
packets
lovely.
of very
That's
important
lovely.
stuff.
What do you want to talk about next, my friend?
What
I
about
think we'll
there?
talk about our rolling stock next. So
Rolling stock.
here we have right now a Hornby British Railways Shark Ballast Plough Brake Van.
A shark ballast. It sounds like a laser shark. Is it a shark with lasers?
You'd wish, but
It's a mouthful.
So these types of vans were created in the late 60s and operated until the early 2000s. What they are, they're standard brake vans, which we'll put at the end of trains. So there'd be a man at the end of the train looking over it, and so there could be braking system throughout the train because trains in England for the longest time didn't have continuous braking. You only brake within the locomotive and the van. This one is a very special one.
Are we talking about the same kind of braking that I'm thinking? Are we like
Yes,
slowing
yes,
it down?
slowing
Yeah,
it
slowing
down.
it
Is
down.
it? Slowing it down. That's
Yeah.
right.
No, they don't come up
pulling
with
it into
crowgars
bits.
and break it apart.
No.
Well, I'm just understanding. So they have a carriage just for braking.
Yes, it was a very unique thing in Britain, though many countries that followed British Railways did it. So Australia had them, as well as Japan and India.
Right.
The American equivalent would be the caboose, but that did a slightly different role.
The caboose. I like that word.
This one is interesting, as while at the time it was created, most brake vans had been removed from service because they did have continuous brakes and didn't need them. But maintenance trains still required a brake van for house the crew when they're doing the maintenance. So these ones were created specifically. You can't really see it, but they have little plows at either end of the running gear.
Oh, I can sort of see that, yeah.
And what does the plow do?
Well, the idea was when they were workmen would come with a truck with some open wagon full of ballast. They dump the ballast onto the rail, and then instead of having to manually straighten it and push it down with shovels, they just ran this van across it and used its small plow to just gently push all the ballast into place.
Right.
You were incredibly important.
Saves a bit of
Also,
manpower.
it took a lot of jobs.
Yeah. Well, everything's always taking jobs, isn't it? I'm going to be obsolete soon. Yes, that's the ballast brake van. This one is a Hornby equivalent. EFE Rail also produced one in N-gauge, which we also sell.
Right.
And why is it called shark?
Well, it's just the nickname.
Is it?
Yeah, they just sort of nicknamed it the Shark. There's no real reason for it.
Oh, okay.
Just
So it
happens.
might have been after a fish in the sea or something.
Well, it was that. It did share its name with that.
Fantastic, Finn. That's good. We'll put that to the side. What else have you got
The
for us?
last thing we
Oh.
have is this. This is an incredibly improvable part of equipment.
What is it?
It is a bunch of rails.
It's pretty important for a railway system. Isn't it?
So what this comes with 8 pieces of second radius curves. Is that? No, sorry. Yeah, that's 8. As well as some straights. Some straights. Some going to the top camera, right?
Yeah, how about we go for the top? Hang on, let me do
Uh-oh.
a few special adjustments.
We'll figure it out. So it comes with straights,
Mhm,
the
mhm.
8 curves, the straights, a feeder rail, some
Yep.
buffer stops,
Yep.
as well as some points. It doesn't come with a controller or a power pack, but you need to buy it separately. But this is a fantastic starting set for N-gauge.
Can you buy the same thing with first radius curves and go?
Yes, you can.
And third radius curves?
Not sure about third radius. I haven't seen that, but I do know second and first radius.
Mhm.
The second radius is very good because almost every train is designed to be able to run on second radius. You'd have to get a really big train to not be able to turn on these corners.
Mm.
If we go onto the back, it'll show.
G-scale won't run on it.
Oh, it's a G-scale tank engine on G-scale second radius.
Oh, so you can do all this.
So these are the things that you can make. You can either make this layout,
Yep.
this layout. These are just examples. You don't have to
Yep.
make them. And also it shows this one that if you got a second pack, you
Yep.
could make a whole double loop as well.
All right.
So this would be the second radius and the first radius, which we also sell.
Right.
On the back, it also has a little list showing all the contents,
Yep.
as well as all the other Pico track, as well as some accessories you can get.
Okay.
This is set track, so this is very useful because it goes together quite well. It has those fish plates we were talking about earlier. These tracks come with them pre-equipped.
Right.
So you literally just need to take it out of the box,
Mhm.
slip it together, and then you've got a layout.
Are these points, are they like electric or are
They can be electrified by putting a point motor in, but right now they're just just pushing with your finger.
Okay.
Mm.
Lovely.
Yes, this is ST301.
Yeah,
That is
very handy.
awesome. Is that what you use your basis for layout at home? This one?
Weirdly not.
No?
Because it wasn't in stock when I was making my layout.
Ah.
So I had to buy
So
all the
it's
tracks
something that you'd
separately.
like to do.
Yeah, this is a good starting set. If you just want to start out and you just need the basics, this will give you almost everything you need.
Very nice.
I like it. Well,
Keep
that
it
is
simple.
fantastic. Well, thank you very much for coming in and talking a
And
bit
nothing
of trains
fell
with us.
off the table this time.
Excellent.
Thank you very
Yeah, well
much,
done,
Ben.
Finn.
Have a lovely weekend.
Thank you so
and
much.
We'll see you next week.
See you next
All right.
week.
Bye.
That is fantastic.
There's some handy stuff there. Learning something all the time.
At least we know why they got the clear joiners and
The invisible ones.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's really cool. That's what I like. Finn, he knows his stuff. See, we
He
would have seen that. I would not have known anything about it.
That's it.
I would have liked the name. It's pretty cool. Sounds cool. Shark fan.
Shark fan.
What have we got there? What are people saying? Have we got any
what are people
comments?
saying? Well,
yeah,
we've got-
let's go
we've
to
got a
car of the
lot,
week.
actually. What
Have
we
we?
got? Okay.
We nearly
Well,
need
we
a
know it's a
moderator.
Lamborghini, right? Now we've got Jeff. He's already guessed the weight, and I think that's way too low. He said 300. At a guess, I think it's going to be heavier than that.
I'm saying higher.
I reckon too. Okay, so Anthony says a GT3,
Ooh, it's not a GT3.
not a GT3.
Not a GT3. Lamborghini Huracan. What's it called?
Well, this here says 557 grams. I think it's going to be higher than that.
We're gonna have to weigh it. Let me get my scientific scales out.
Scientific. Those are those battery powered ones.
Oh, it's powered by science.
Powered by science. It's amazing.
Here we go.
All right, it's been zeroed.
I know, but all they're trying to do is get a sneaky look. I think you should put a cover up or something.
Cover.
Yeah.
What, like a,
Well, what if
like
they
a
guess the
curtain?
color now?
I don't guess the color. isn't it?
Oh,
Guess the
that's
colour.
fantastic.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. I sort of remember. You're going to write it down?
I'll have to. It's got a few numbers in it.
All right. It's definitely heavier than what we've got so far.
Definitely heavier. Can confirm its heaviness. Heaviness? Its weight. Yeah.
Oh, okay. We've got a final guess. 800
What?
grams. No, it's heavier than that.
Heavier than that.
Heavier than 800.
All right. Let's bring on our
it raining?
next. Is it? They loved it. No? Absolutely love the
Oh,
weight.
this is a good one.
Is it?
This one's 1.3.
1.3.
It's lower.
Definitely lower.
Yeah.
We can confirm it's lower. So
Yeah.
at the minute, we've got 800 and 1.3, and we still don't know what model of Huracan it is. Come on, guys. Or what color.
What is the color?
How about I say, while these guys contemplate the seriousness of this car, how about we get Louise on, our special guest, and talk all things Easter Festival.
Why not?
Welcome,
Hey, everybody.
Louise.
Thanks for coming on.
Thank you so much for having me here today.
You are more than welcome, Louise.
Okay,
Thank you for joining us. And what brings you into the studio?
So today I would like to talk about Bendigo's on-road radio control car club's upcoming Easter race that we're putting on in Bendigo as part of Bendigo's Easter Fair.
It's coming up really quick, isn't
It's
it?
a huge community fair, isn't it?
Our Bendigo Car Club has a track in Bendigo that we all love to race on. every first and third Sunday of every month. But during Easter, we actually move the whole race into Bendigo. So we will have a lovely sized track put up this time in the middle of Bendigo. If you have a look at the Easter Fair program for Bendigo, there's a map there. Do you have the map available to?
I don't know. I've got the
put
map.
up?
How about I'll show
I think you put in
this
the. I
first.
think you put in the cart before the horse here.
Okay. Well, all right. Well,
So how
maybe
about
I'll
that
come
one there?
back to that one.
I was going to say, what about you tell us a bit about yourself?
Okay. Well,
Because
I have a family, a husband and 2 kids. We come out to Bendigo's track to race. This is
the
my car?
Bendigo on-road radio control
That's
car club.
correct. You
Yeah.
will
And
find
this
us on Facebook and on the web.
You will?
Look, this is a car I like to race at the moment. Sorry about the shells, a little bit beat up, but that's part of racing anyway. You
Mhm.
can have a bit of a
Yep.
better look. This
Yeah,
car
that's cool.
is a Kyosho car that we really encourage as an entry car for racing. I'll put it down so it's squeaking.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's
we're
not
talking-
even like it doesn't even have to be for entry. Even if you want
No.
something simple to race,
Hmm.
like I've
So
been
we're cool.
racing far too many years now, and well, not really. I still love it, but I love the phaser class because you
Hmm.
can just throw it down. It really is the essence of RC. It's like
Absolutely.
grassroots racing. So
Yeah.
it's a spec class.
Hmm.
We're not allowed to modify the cars. You're not allowed to change them. You're sort of forced to use entry level or basic sort of lipo packs. So not the expensive competition style packs. The cars are really rugged and robust, which is really nice. Yeah, it's good fun racing.
It is.
Yeah. And racing is hot at the moment in Bendigo. We have a lot of these cars going around the track, both adults and kids getting behind the controllers. We have full grids, and it's fantastic. It's a lot of fun. Yeah.
And you can get into racing this sort of stuff for $600, and that is really affordable
Really good.
into RC.
Really
Instead
good
of
value.
the thousands that we are known to spend, and usually once we get deep into it, you usually do.
Yes.
But as an entry point, it's really good to get your way into racing.
And anyone can drive them. We have kids as young as 4, 5
4,
having
5.
a go. Yeah.
And the car's really tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And these will be the headline premier class at the Easter Festival, won't
That's
they?
it.
Absolutely.
So I'll be there. Well, BJ and myself will be there along with the club. Hearns Hobbies is a major supporter of the club and the Easter Festival, so we will be there. BJ will be racing a truck or whatever. We've got a
love the
Tamiya truck, and we've got a phaser going up, and
Wow.
we'll be part of the action. We'll be doing lives from there.
Yeah.
But it also, like you were saying, the Bendigo club literally picks up and relocates to the middle of a public square, don't they?
We will be on the bitumen, on the road,
Yeah.
Right.
racing.
So the CBD of Bendigo sort of gets shut to car traffic, and it turns into this community festival. And you'll have like pedestrian traffic of hundreds of thousands of people. If the weather's good, and fingers crossed that it is, there was packed last year. Absolutely
Absolutely
packed.
packed.
Well, it's a really huge festival, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's been going on for a very, very long time.
So it gives both the Bendigo on-road radio control car club and Hearns Hobbies a chance to expose ourselves, or the RC side of the on-road racing side,
Yes.
to a lot of people that have never seen it before.
That's right.
And it's a really good initiative, and it's a really good way to get the community involved and the club involved in the community. So that is really cool.
Sure, bring it up again.
Yeah, bring it right up.
All right, let's pop it up again. There we go. So that's going to be next Saturday.
Next Saturday,
Yeah.
Easter Saturday.
That's it. So still plenty of entries available, aren't there?
There
Yeah.
are.
In certain classes.
So phaser, I believe, is full. Truck is full. Is that right?
There is on the webpage a link if you'd like to get on the waiting list. If we have lots more entries coming in, we can potentially look at modifying the race for the day as well, depending
Yeah.
on what entries come in
So if
and
there's
how
enough,
keen
maybe
everybody
making
is.
another heat. That's right.
Absolutely.
But
So get your
there's-
entries in.
Get your entries in. There's still spots available for 21.
Entry's
21 and a
free, isn't it?
half.
Entry
I
is
don't know.
free. I can't answer. I'm not sure. Well, you don't pay online. If you do pay, you pay there.
Oh, okay.
Come and have a
So,
look. Have a look
come
at
and
the
have a look.
webpage and we'll find that information. There is spots for 21 and a half and also for TCR.
Yeah, which is front wheel drive races, which
That's
is
right.
really, really cool.
Yeah.
And what else is going on up at that festival? which we're really proud about. The
A
raffle.
raffle.
Let's talk raffle.
All right.
What is the Bendigo On-Road Car Club raffling?
Bendigo Car Club,
More than feathers.
thank you to Hearns, is raffling one of these. This is a Kyosho Phaser MK2 short wheelbase.
Got some
Yeah.
retro cool,
Brand
hasn't it?
new, straight out of the box.
Come in this box here. That's right.
It comes as is, like this car. It has a controller in the box as well. And look at all these fantastic things that come with it.
Comes with a load of goodies, and this is like, so if you have absolutely nothing to do with RC, you can buy a $10 raffle ticket, and if you're the lucky winner, you can potentially go racing the next day. So in here we've got some sweet tires. We've got a 9-steps LiPo battery to
right.
power it because they don't come with a battery. We've got a Tornado RC battery charger because of course you'll need to charge your battery. And we've got a metal pinion gear, which is a really good upgrade. A Aromax LiPo safe bag to make sure that you're doing everything nice and safe. And we've got a Biddy Design Hyper HR lightweight racing body. So you don't have to scratch and damage the OEM beautiful 240Z Phaser one.
That's right.
So
Look at all these goodies. These will all be in the raffle on Easter Saturday.
Yeah, and that's available just one as one prize. This whole lot is valued at over like $630, and that could be all yours for a $10 raffle ticket.
That's right.
Pretty good value, isn't it?
Yeah. So check out the details. You'll see our events on Facebook, social media.
Yeah.
You can go to the club's website, go through the shop portal there. Raffle tickets are available there as
Right,
well.
okay. Let me
So
see.
that is super cool.
There we go. I'll send up this link as well.
Lovely.
And I'll post these up as well. After the live has been recorded, so anyone that comes to watch the live later, they'll be able to click on the links too. Let's post that. Okay, so these are for the raffle going up now.
Fantastic. So we got
So get
links to
into
the
it.
raffle. So, and Louise does race herself, and your husband Dwight
And our
and
son Riley.
Riley.
Absolutely.
And Riley was actually presented a prize at the recent club day I
Oh
attended.
yeah.
We were so proud of you, Riley.
Yeah, he did
Absolutely.
fantastic.
absolutely
He's got a
fantastic.
new Rubik's World car bag,
Oh,
and he's got himself his own Kyosho Phaser now to go racing.
very cool.
Yep. Bring
That
it
is-
on, Riley. Bring it on the racing.
That's right. So fantastic. Thank you for coming in to visit us today, Louise.
Thank you so much for having me here today.
Taking
I've
the
had lots
time.
of fun.
Have
Good
you?
stuff.
I have. I've had lots of fun.
And yeah, let's keep our fingers crossed for fantastic weather, hundreds of thousands of people, and
Absolutely.
we're going to have
Huge
a
event.
Yeah.
fantastic
So
event.
if you're not there to race,
Yeah.
make sure you go there to enjoy the festival.
Yeah,
And just
Absolutely.
see all
There's
the cars
lots
going
to see
around.
and do.
come and
Yeah.
have a look.
Yeah.
BJ will be doing signatures and sign, won't you? You will be autographing.
I
Is
think
that-
I might have a little bit of time to do that.
Yeah. Well, we'll put you on the autograph stand. I know that you're famous, and yeah. We'll be doing. I
If you don't
can
recognise me, I
confirm.
might be wearing some really dark glasses and a cap.
Hopefully, I get a chance to have some racing with you then, Ed.
All right, we will see. We
That
will
is-
see.
Lovely.
That is fantastic. Well, thank you very much, Louise.
I'll take
Excellent.
Here you go. Grab
Watch,
this
watch
stuff.
for the pink car at Easter. I
Yep.
will be racing as well.
Yeah, make sure you buy the raffle tickets too.
All right. Thank
Yep.
you very much.
You're
Thanks,
more than
Louise.
welcome. Don't forget to take this one
Yes.
with you as well, Louise.
All right, so I'll post up those links to the event and also to the raffle tickets. So make sure you get into those.
That is going to be huge. Now, we
Yeah.
did attend, Hearns did support the event last year, and I was there last year, and it was phenomenal. It was one of the first things that I've done with the club outside of racing per se,
Yes.
and it was amazing. This year will be a next level up because we've got like a better facility, a better area.
Mhm.
So the track's on nicer asphalt. Last
Yes.
time it was like paved bricks with a bit of astroturf, and
Yes.
so we've got a nice asphalt mix. I have seen overlays of the track
It looks like it's
configuration.
going to be pretty big, doesn't it?
Yeah, the track
Reasonably
actually
big for
looks pretty
temporary
big.
bit.
So I imagine it's going to be like a proper little race meet.
Mm.
And if you've never seen RC racing, come out and have a look. Or if
Yeah.
you're at the festival, just come and say hi.
Mm.
Great to see you.
For sure.
And if you do currently race or want to race, get your entries in because they are filling.
They are.
And even if there's a wait list, put your name on it because if there's enough on the wait list, they might create more heats and get more people entered.
Make room for everyone. How awesome.
Woo! What have we got now?
We're going to talk about the big event. Oh, you want to talk about? Oh, actually, I found a
These
PS
guys,
now, which is going to help it.
These
Like, we've
guys
got the high and the low.
will be losing control.
Oh, they're losing a little bit of control.
Hey, we don't have a model and we don't have a color.
Look at this, 998 grams.
998.
It's higher.
It's higher. It's definitely higher.
So we got a low and a high now.
That's right.
So it's between the 998 and the what was before?
1300. I believe.
1300.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still quite a
between.
window. Still
And
quite
Dave
a window.
has guessed
What's Dave guessed?
Gallardo, which is incorrect.
No, it is. We can confirm it is a Lamborghini Huracan, but
Mhm.
it does have
a
a
model.
submodel.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's a Huracan such and such.
Yep.
And we want to know the color, guys.
Right. Okay.
And it
Have we got
looks
anything else here?
absolutely brilliant.
What's we got here?
I love this car.
All right, Anthony's really quick.
What's Anthony got?
1100.
Higher.
It's higher than 1100.
That's high. What were you doing then?
I was waiting for you. I was doing the.
I thought you were on an elevator or something. I thought you were
Yeah,
disappearing
yeah,
through a
yeah.
hole in the floor. So don't leave
Yeah,
me.
that's right. It was a loading door.
Woo! Car of the week. What is next on my... Oh, plastic.
Should we talk about this?
What?
What's happening?
Go for it. We're
Yeah.
talking about plastics.
Oh,
It's your
okay.
time to shine.
I wasn't here now. It's a rain. It was a rainy day.
I didn't put music on it.
No. I use that as the ambiance.
Well, it is Melbourne. Can rain.
Yes. Look at all those cars.
Big
that's-
thank you,
Two.
Andrew Cook and Aaron DeFina,
Yes.
for kindly donating or lending us their cars
Yes.
for a couple of weeks.
That's right.
Look at the sign. Oh, that is awesome.
So,
That was really fun. So, I mean, it's a draw card to Melbourne in itself. The Hearns window.
That's right.
Like, it's famous, no?
Mhm.
Like, there's some little shop up the road. They do something at Christmas. What does My Windows or some crap? Like, I don't know. But come here and check out the Hearns window.
This is where it's at.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so we got a lot of cars from Andy, right? From his 3D, his GP3D
Yeah.
range of cars, which is
Yeah,
like the car I've got over here.
Yeah, the one that you've nearly finished.
Yeah. It's been like that for a little while, right? Waiting for his bodywork. But if you're interested in one of those, he's got his own website where you can check them out. So I'll have the link up there later.
GP3D
Yep.
and Aaron DeFina, who makes RC fun.
He does.
Hey?
Been into it for how long?
Oh,
And I saw a photo he posted up of him and Cookie, like when they were little takers.
where?
Yeah.
Back when he had hair and, well, actually, Cookie hasn't aged a day, I don't think.
No, he hasn't.
No,
No, not at all. You're mistaken for 14.
that's right. All right,
All right, let's move on. What do we got?
plastics.
All right,
Plastics,
let's have a look.
plastics,
I've got some plastic kits.
Oh, well, that's a good segue.
This has just arrived.
What do you mean just arrived? It's an old F1 car.
Yeah, but it just arrived. It's brand new from Tamiya.
Is there a
It's
theme
a
with today's
brand
plastic?
new re-release. Is there a theme? I don't know. I'm starting off with a car.
We got it just in time for the F1s.
Mm.
What do you mean? So this is a brand new.
That's a re-release. So it's an old kit which they've freshened up a bit. You know how
Okay.
the Tyrrells came out and they freshened them up with photo etch?
So when do you reckon the last time they produced that kit? Are we talking
This
like
one?
10 years, 20 years, 2 years?
Oh, I reckon it's got to be at least 20 years, I
Oh,
reckon.
really?
15, 20 years, I reckon. They were around for a little bit because I think this is like what's this? This is like 1978 or something, is it?
It does say 78 on the box. Yeah,
Right, okay.
That's a giveaway.
Right. And I think they would have been really available for about 10 years after that.
Mm.
So, yeah.
And it probably had JPS sponsorship.
Yes.
Would it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So the earlier kits, I doubt this kit's going to have any JPS in it.
Yeah.
Because as the time has passed, Tamiya have taken out all the tobacco.
Taking the moral high ground.
Yes. Although I do have an old 12 scale kit, which does have JPS in it.
You don't.
I do.
But you do, or
No, it's sitting over there.
is it?
Yep.
Next to the pig tank.
So, what is different about this new release?
I
Well,
don't know.
they're putting photo etch.
Do we get to open it?
Really nice.
Or is it
I
special?
wasn't going to open it
All right.
because it's fresh.
Have we got anything to unbox today?
Unbox. Yeah.
Have we?
Let's have a quick look at this. How beautiful is it?
Fresh. I do love.
Type 79, 1978 model.
That's a bit deceptive.
What? The 79, the 78?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's too tricky. It's like a visual, I don't know, optical illusion.
And if you, I mean, it's a lot probably different now, but if I was a kid, if somebody said to me, draw an F1 car,
Yeah,
that's probably what it would look like.
this sort of shape.
Mhm.
Different to the ones now.
A little bit.
Well, the ones now have got all these like dams and
Dams.
wings and air dams.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
Oh, what are you talking about?
water dams.
Oh, no. So here we go. This is the extra photo wedge that they've included in this one.
Ooh.
Okay, wing end plates.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Got some
Was
disc
that a sweet?
brakes.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, disc brakes.
Yep.
So end plates, disc brake.
Instrument cluster, steering
What
wheel
have we got there?
center. So it's part of the engine detail.
Some really tiny bits here, aren't there?
Engine detail. Harness buckles. Yeah. Pedals.
Maybe.
Pedals? Would they do pedals?
Oh, they'll do pedals. There's the pedals there.
Yeah.
So a lot of bits to enhance this kit.
There is a
And that's
lot of
what it's
bits.
going to. There's the engine detail for a 20th scale kit. That's pretty phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
What did I say?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but
I apologize for that because I may have meant something else. And there you go. It does look for a 20th scale kit. And later on, if you like big stuff, the 12th scale will be re-released as well.
12th scale.
Beautiful kit. Okay, so that's one of the first kits we've got to have a look at. Okay,
I like it.
you like that?
I do like it.
All right. So what do
One
we got
day I'm going to build a model. Actually, we've got a model to finish.
We have
We-
the Stratus.
I feel that the Porsche Stratus has been forgotten about.
It has been forgotten.
Oh,
Look at that, it's all red. What is that? Is that a Williams?
Could be.
No, the Williams ones come in blue boxes.
Do they?
This is the Ferrari.
Ferrari, that's right.
Yeah.
Not to be. It does say Fiat on it, but that's not to be confused. It is definitely a Ferrari.
Now the Fiat's been on the cowlings for a long time, hasn't it? How long has Fiat actually owned Ferrari? A long time.
Yes.
Now Scuderia Ferrari is a racing,
Is the racing team.
and that's separate, is it, or is that owned by
Well, they
Fiat
had
as well?
that big fight with the. I want to say the 70s.
Yeah.
They had that big fight with Ford, remember? Because
Yes,
Ford went
yes.
to buy it back then. So what
That's
years
right.
was that? 68s, 70s, yeah?
Yeah, with the GT40s.
Yeah, so it was about
Yeah.
then. It was about then.
Then Fiat came in,
That's when Fiat,
so Fiat bought them because
because Enzo,
he didn't want to sell it to Ford.
yeah,
Okay, and so Fiat is still a major part, isn't it? Is Fiat shown on their current cars?
Fiat's one of the, they have a little sticker. They have,
Oh, okay.
Fiat's is one of the biggest, if not the biggest manufacturer.
So it's Alfa Romeo
In a way.
team now too.
Yeah, well, that's Fiat.
Yeah. Do they share any bits?
lot of Fiats.
All right, so let's have a close look at this, eh? How's that? This is back in the days when they named their cars and it was easy to remember what year they were.
Yeah. So you reckon it was an 87, 88 car?
Yeah, that's right. How sleek were they back then?
27. Is that Mansell?
I would
Gerhard
think so.
Berger?
Was it Prost then? Or was he later? Prost was 90 for sure. 89, 90.
Yeah.
So this is a turbo car, yeah?
I don't know. I was just a kid. I just like the noisy cars.
Okay. Well, this is 120 scale.
Are you
So
going
it's
to
great
unbox
that,
it?
yeah, it's great that. So
This
this,
is
is
for
a
Jamie.
Fujimi kit.
This is not Tamiya.
That's right. So Tamiya they started off F1s in 20 scale. And the reason they did that is because in 24 scale, there's actually not much to look at because they're tiny cars in real life. So they made them 120 scale so you could actually have more fun building them. So when you open them up, these
Why
are
don't they
actually
do 8 scale?
8 scale. Someone did do 8 scale.
Did they?
And I think there's a JPS Lotus due from Porsche in 8 scale we've been waiting for.
They could do a quarter scale. No? We can put it next
You'd
to the
never be satisfied.
put it
would
next
you?
to the 6 scale
Never
bike.
satisfied.
Oh, they got the quarter scale bike.
Oh yeah.
No?
So here you can see all the suspension. So this is why F1 cars are actually quite complicated to build because you need to get all the suspension components to be all lined up. Otherwise, you have a tweaked car. Okay, and this is quite nice because you see the disc brakes. Might be able to see there easier.
2-piece.
They're 2-piece because they're ventilated. So when you actually
And
glue them
etched.
together, yes, and then they'll have the ventilation holes in the ends. Got calipers, and you got your uprights, and then we got intercowling bits. I like how it's molded in white, so it's easy to paint. The red's going to really pop. Multi-piece cowling, and that's because this cowling is designed to be lifted up
No.
so they can see the engine. So
Is
the
it
full
hinged?
engine. Oh, it just lifts up and down. So there's the engine. Then you've got a bit of the gearbox there. Let's move this out of the way. This is the gearbox. Got some intakes. They're probably for the brakes, are they?
You'd think so.
Really fine bits there. Got some wing plates. They actually got carbon fiber texture in them.
That's funny because they're going to be etched.
Etched? What's etched?
Well, they got metal etching for those.
No, not this
Okay.
one.
Ah, sorry, that's a.
That was the other one we looked at. You getting confused?
I am
There's a C.
confusion.
So
Yes.
you got all of the internal bits. Got some chromy bits for the exhaust. It's a nice
I didn't
chrome,
know that
matte
I call
chrome.
that chrome.
It's a matte chrome.
Oh, brushed aluminium.
Yeah. Let's see if it wants to be brushed. Nice wheels.
Just rubbed.
And then here's a floor pan. Look at that.
Not Peter.
Not Peter Pan, it's a floor pan. How flat is it?
Well, it's all.
Well, then they brought out a board, remember?
Mm.
They said, let's reduce the aerodynamics and let's put a board in there. So they made
And
them,
it's also for
they
ride
made them
height.
stick a bit of wood, right, on your really high technological advanced material of carbon fiber.
Yeah, that was also for ride height.
So what do they do?
The board had to be a certain
They
thickness.
used to measure the board too, right?
Mm.
In case it got rubbed down too much.
Yeah.
So they couldn't run them too low.
Yeah.
And there you've got, it's a bit hard to see there, isn't it? Like that.
That's better.
You've got the front of the cockpit.
I do.
How
love
nice is
that.
it?
That is really nice.
And then you get your decals. Decals are really nice.
Will you have that ready in time for the Model Expo this year?
Oh, for sure. If you want it built, that's a different thing. But I can take the box there. Look at that, all the R-jips. Big R-jips.
It's funny that we don't have RGIP in Australia, do we?
Don't we?
In,
It's
Eu-
not
in
it's not
Europe,
used.
it's everywhere. Well,
I guess
when,
just a
when I went there,
localization
when I
thing.
went there a long time ago, it was everywhere.
Oh, yeah, what? It's not oil producing, isn't it?
Mm,
Is that
petroleum
oil?
company, yeah.
Right.
And
There you
fuel.
go. And fuel too.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Service stations and stuff, yeah.
Right.
Like Shell.
Okay.
There you go.
There you go.
That is for Jamie 1/20th scale.
That's a Ferrari. Was this one?
So if you're in town and you're part of the F1 action,
Yes.
this would be, you'd love to have this.
Look at all the bits. I think it's like 140 bits.
Jack A would love this,
Oh, he would.
wouldn't he?
He would. I
Love-
think he's looked at this already.
Has he? Been
Mm.
sniffing around.
Yep.
Oh, RAAF.
Are they flying now? The
Yeah,
relays?
it's the roulettes.
Oh, you heard him?
Yeah.
You got sharp ears, haven't you? Well, there's that one there. Here's something a bit different. Something
What?
going a bit earlier.
What?
It's a Brabham. Why is Brabham so significant to Australia?
Inform me.
Because Brabham is an Australian.
Australian designer.
Yep, and driver. So he was a driver first, and then he
Mm.
designed his own car. So this is the BT46 from 1977.
1977.
Mm.
The BT46.
Pretty funky colours, isn't it?
Is that a BT? I don't know. One of them's a
Oh,
BT.
could have been, yeah.
What do you
I
like
like
most
those
about
really-
the colours?
Well, I like them because you got the contrast of the blue and the red.
Well, Martini, that was a really common
So it was.
sponsor, you know? They
was,
used to
like
sponsor
Porsches,
a lot of
Yeah, a lot of motor racing.
motor racing.
Yeah.
They did Martini.
Yes.
They said Porsches, rally cars,
Yes.
Lancias. Yeah,
Lancias look awesome, don't they?
they do.
Hmm.
That's an Alpha. It's got an Alpha badge.
Oh, Alpha.
Yeah,
There you go.
and an Alpha there.
Yes.
Can you call it an Alpha?
Funky, really angled side pods on this.
Angle of the dangle.
Yep.
Well, it's probably to do with the ground effect or the
Yeah.
radiators, yeah?
Yes. Yes.
What else you got?
Got something a bit more modern.
The 150. Now, what year was that? Did you Google it?
Must have been,
The Schumacher car?
I don't know, 150. When's the 150? 2000 and, I don't know.
This is a Ferrari official license product. Again,
Oh, so
another
it should be.
Fujimi kit.
Yes.
Yeah, it'd have to be 2004-ish, I reckon.
2004-ish?
Yeah.
So this is
They-
going into the
they-
Vodafone days when they sort of had a semi-fluorescent red.
That's right. And they would have, the car before this, I think, had a Tic Tac. Remember the big Tic Tac?
Oh, yes.
So I think it's be
It's got a lot of
2004
pretty
or
muscly
later.
here.
I think
You know,
it's a Schumacher
extra protection for the,
car.
the
There's another
driver.
Fiat badge. Fiat badge.
Oh, little. Oh, that's old school Fiat, isn't it? We've got the blue.
I'm not sure. I don't really know that much about Fiat,
Hmm.
but I know I like Ferrari. Vroom, vroom, baby. Vroom,
Yeah,
vroom.
that's it.
What else you got, Beige? Going to F1 town.
How's this?
What is it? Sauber.
Sauber.
What's this car famous for?
Saubers. What did the Saubers turn into? Someone bought the Sauber team and turned it into What was
It's the
it?
Kingfisher, and then it's the I don't know. I've forgotten the lining.
So Sauber was quite famous for racing in
Frost.
Le Mans style Group C
Yeah.
racing.
I think last
did a lot
year
of
they
Mercedes.
celebrated their 30 years in the paddock. 25 or 30 years. I want to say.
Did Sauber eventually become Mercedes-Benz?
I believe so.
Right.
I believe that that's what they became,
Yes.
but I can't confirm it. But I'm
Yes.
happy to cast aspersions at will.
Pretty interesting, isn't it? I mean, Sauber, they probably weren't around for that long in F1, were they? A number of
As
years,
their
a
own
few years.
standalone team, yeah.
Fairly interesting, isn't it? And then I've got this.
What's that one? I hope you know more about this one.
It's another Tyrrell.
Tyrrell, how many wheels has it got?
This one? It's a six-wheeler, isn't it?
It's got little front wheels I can see on this side of the box.
Yeah. So I didn't quite realize that the six-wheeler actually ran for 2 seasons. I thought it only ran for 1.
I thought it went for longer than that. There you go.
And so there
1977.
was
that
quite
is
a lot of
six-wheeler.
different liveries.
P34.
So this is the blue and white one. And then the Mexican one was different again.
More
And
blue.
then the
All blue.
Tamiya ones that have been re-released were all blue ones.
Mm.
I think they all had different wings and such because you know how they need different aerodynamics from each
For
race.
each track,
So that's why they called this one the Japanese GP version. So it's probably had
a model of that car. See?
Yeah.
See the planes? Can you hear it now?
I can't see them, but I can
You
hear them.
You can hear it.
Yes,
That's all right.
yes,
As long as we're in the same.
yep, that's right.
Are you excited?
I'm excited.
F1
So they're
weekend
the
in
F1s.
Melbourne.
They're the F1s we looked at.
What's
So
those
we're going to
ones?
move on now. Are we going to look at this again?
Yeah, what's those ones?
What do you mean?
They're for later.
Oh, they're for later.
They're
Yeah,
special
they're
ones.
special.
Oh,
Yeah. All right, let's go back to this. I think
What are they saying? What did the
I'll
crowd
have
say?
to go back here because I've sort
Come
of
on,
missed
guys.
a lot of these.
Lamborghini
Oh,
Huracan.
here we go.
I need the sub model and the color. Even specification. Tell me how many horsepower it's
Oh,
got.
look at this.
Tell me how many cylinders.
So Dave heard that it was higher than 1,100 grams. So
Yeah.
he's gone 1,106.
1106.
It's higher, yeah?
Higher.
Higher. All right, Jeffy said 2,000.
No, you missed that bit, Jeff.
Yeah, that's right. Because we said it was already lower than 1,300.
1300.
Yeah, so it's got to be lower than 1,300. Oh,
Look.
Jeff's come back. 1,225.
It's lower than 1225.
Oh, it's narrowing up a bit.
So what are we up to now?
we're still
1225.
missing like, the color.
And the-
Everyone's got distracted by the weight again.
they love the weight.
So we need the color and the what was it, model designation?
Model. Yeah.
Yeah.
Model name.
Yeah.
Special edition model. I don't know.
Yes.
So what do we got? 1225 and
So I've got this question here from Steve D.
Yeah.
Wants to know if interstate people can still buy tickets for the Easter Fair.
of course you can.
Anyone can buy.
Anybody can buy
Yeah.
the tickets.
So I think it just gets drawn at the Easter Fair, right? And
It
then
will
we'll just
get
contact
drawn-
whoever.
yeah.
Yeah.
So all the details, well, the tickets will be sold digitally and physically.
Yes.
know?
Yes. Oh, here's a guess on the car.
What?
Hurricane Spider. It's not actually a spider, is it?
It's not a
It's got a
spider.
hard roof, yeah?
It's not a spider.
Yeah, it's got a hard roof.
Glenn will be disappointed.
All right. What have we got here?
He would love a hurricane spider.
Let's see. Oh, Jeff said he actually built a 12-scale Lotus back in the day.
Really?
Oh, you wait. The 12-scale one's coming out.
Is it?
It's getting re-released with photo etch as well.
Do you always have to do box art though?
Who?
When you do those kits, I feel that you always have to do box art.
What do you want to do? A Flora pink or something?
I'm just saying.
Like a pink helmet.
The imaginate.
Imagine that.
What else
What
we got?
would you do? It's too hard to do anything different, don't you reckon?
Imagine if you had
buy
a
different decals.
78 car
Yeah.
and then you made it like a 2022 car.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
I don't think anyone's
If-
ever tried doing anything like that. Look funky, wouldn't it?
You could put the late model stickers on it and the late model color
Mm.
on the old car. I don't know.
There was a time when some manufacturers did shakedown cars, before they were used for testing. So they had weird like carbon fiber showing and stuff like that. They looked pretty funky.
Did they?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
No.
What have we got? All right. There's no more guesses.
Oh, there's a guess on the color.
Yep.
Gunmetal grey.
It's not gunmetal grey.
No.
I'm glad that we've thrown that off.
Yes.
It does have a name. It's an Italian name
Is it?
because we can confirm that it is Lamborghini. It is Italian.
Oh, the Ferrari 150 is 2011.
Is it?
Mm.
It's late model. Late.
What else we got here? Ta-da.
I'm having PTSD. Taking me back.
Well, when you used to do aerobatic flying.
Well,
All right, let's move on. Let's move
I
on.
wonder if there's some oldies out there getting
But because they hear these jets go by. I don't know. It's a bit like the day we saw the Schnook out of there. Just looks like a toy just floating around, didn't it?
Yeah. Comical for us, but for
Yes.
other people, it could really steer.
That's true. That's true.
All
I
right.
did the fuel for them. What are you showing me? What do you got?
I'm
Oh, you got
showing
the bag. You got your
I
bag.
was going to about to say
What-
my box.
what-
It's
what-
been a while since we've done a Brett box, isn't it?
That's right.
It's
Well,
Brett's bag.
what's in Brett's
Brett's
Rubik's bag?
My Rubik's bag.
Yeah. What's in it?
As you know, this is a very fine Rubik's World transmitter bag,
It is.
but we fit lots of different stuff in there.
It looks pretty full.
Do you want to see what's in it today?
Let's have a look. Let's have a look.
Going to go to the overhead or what? What do you want to do?
Yeah. Show us
I want to pull out a little bit.
if you need to. There you go.
There you go. We'll get in
Where we
there.
go? Where we go? Oh,
Got a transmitter in there.
it has. What sort of transmitter is that?
That's a bit funky, isn't it?
It does look funky.
How good does it fit? All sorts of transmitters.
It does.
That's exactly what it does. Now,
So what have we got here?
that's the end of the segment.
Is it? All right.
No,
All right. See you later.
this one here, this is a transmitter. Now, the transmitter itself is not that exciting, but the car that it's attached to.
Oh, is it attached to something?
It's attached to something.
Right. What is it?
This here is a transmitter for FSR's, the latest addition to the Hearns fleet,
Yeah.
FSR Victory MT.
Right.
This is a ready-to-run monster truck
Yeah.
that's not only 3S capable, it comes with a 3S.
Wow.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you'd think that that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So the truck comes ready to run.
Yeah.
So it comes pre-built,
Yeah.
comes with a battery,
Yes.
comes with a charger,
Yes.
and with a radio.
Isn't
the only
isn't
thing
3S
you've-
a bit of power.
It is a bit of power.
Yeah.
But you know what I like about it most?
What?
Is that you can turn it down on the controller
No.
to like walking speed.
No, I don't
Not,
believe it.
maybe not walking speed, but slow.
Really?
Yeah, because that's what I thought. I thought, oh, this is ridiculous. You can't sell that to a kid. It's
Yeah.
going to just like, or
Show me.
myself.
Show me. What are you going to do?
I'm
What do you
going to turn it on.
All right. Switch it on.
We'll go to Zoomtown.
Yeah.
We'll zoom right in.
So you got all these green lights on it.
Yeah, see the
Yeah.
green lights?
Yeah.
So we've got steering dual rate, which
Hang
is
on,
for
let me
the.
focus that.
We can stay there if you want.
Yeah.
So we've got steering dual rate there.
Yeah.
With that fine, I need to get my 9 steps pointer.
Hang on.
Let me get my 9 steps pointer out.
Yeah. Steering
Commonly
dual rate,
referred
yeah.
to as a. Look at that beautiful tool.
Yeah. It's nice. 3 mil. Okay, so steering dual rate
Look
is
at steering dual rate. So that's the amount of throw
Yeah.
on the front steering wheels.
Right,
so you want
okay.
it to go all the way, but not too far that it's binding the
Yeah.
steering
Or
of
if
the
the
drive
steering's too
shaft.
aggressive, you can turn it down.
You can turn it down a bit.
Yeah,
The
okay.
next one we've got there, throttle dual rate.
Right.
That's the magic button.
That's pretty rare, isn't it?
Very rare. And it's
Yeah.
such a simple addition.
Yes.
And that's the same thing. So that applies how much power or how much throttle you're actually opening.
Right.
So it's not a physical thing. So the throttle still goes all the way and you've still got 100% of control,
Right.
but you've only got like 20% of the power available.
So,
Now,
so
watch what happens when I turn this dial.
yeah. What did it do?
My big hand's in the
Your
way.
big fingers are in the way.
Can you see that? Look
the
at that
lights are
green.
going down.
The lights are going down.
Oh, so when you turn down the throttle dual rate down,
Yeah,
so in essence slowing it down,
that's right.
so these lights,
So they
Turn
go
down.
down and they show you how far it's set at.
right.
So when you're not touching it, it's just showing you like you see. See, that's going. We've got full battery,
Oh, they're
which
showing
is really
battery
cool.
now. Right, okay.
But when I turn this dial,
Yep.
So if you know that little Johnny's got this car, or little Jenny's got this car, and
you-
they're used to driving it on one bar,
yes.
you can just turn it down to one bar and they're good.
Yeah.
Or if they're more advanced and they've got it on 3 bars,
Yep.
you can put it on 3 bars.
Because a 3S car, normally you wouldn't give it to a beginner, would it?
No way, because this
Yeah.
thing's going to go like 80 k's an hour.
Yeah.
It's mental.
But you can dial it down here.
You can dial it down here so you can really, get the most out of it. And even if you're not confident, like even the first time that I play with it, I probably won't have it at full power because I don't want to break the car first time I use it.
Right.
You know, I'll get to know the car. Say,
Okay.
hello, how are you? That sort of thing. Maybe
You
not
greet
that
your car,
voice.
do you?
Usually.
Right.
Usually.
Yeah,
So,
clever.
of course we want it on full.
Oh, you want it full. All right.
We don't
All
want
right.
it, we don't want it on full at all.
Well, where's
So,
the car? So
And then
what's
we've got steering trim. Oh, the car, that's not here.
Oh, is it?
That
Okay.
might be. Then we've got throttle trim and
Yeah.
stuff. So that's the radio. That was in my Let me go to the front camera.
Oh, I heard something.
Did you hear that? Come here, buddy.
Does not sound like a jet.
Does not sound like a jet.
Look at that. It's pretty compact. Compact, but
compact,
heaps of power.
But it's 10 scale.
It
And
is.
it's only compact because we've been
Oh, that's because we're used to the big massive thing,
the
right?
big massive X-Max.
Yeah.
Yeah? This is a far more sensible car. Have a look at that. Now this is 4-wheel drive monster truck. I've already said 3S. Have a look at what I think is some of the best features. Look at the lights on it.
Yeah, the lights are actually really bright. It's probably a bit hard to tell because we've got all the.
The studio lights on.
That's right.
But they are blinding. So we've got a roof, a light bar on the roof.
Yep.
We've got a couple of LEDs in the front.
Yep.
And we've got tail lights.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How cool is that?
But look at the wheelie bar too, right? The wheelie bar is really high up here because this actually does it.
Yeah, well, this is 3S.
Yes.
This is insane.
Yes.
In full power mode,
Yep.
this thing will be insane.
Yeah.
Now we've put this one in the Hearns test fleet
Yes.
because we're going to test it out. We're going to take it for test drives. We're going to give it runs.
Want me to rev it up a bit?
We're going to. Well, I've got the power turned down. You can.
Oh, it's turned down. Well, I got the control. I can turn it all the way up.
All right.
All right. This is all the way up.
Is it?
And if I turn it all the way down.
How cool is that?
So it's definitely very controllable for a beginner.
Yeah. So you
And then
don't.
if I go halfway, that's still a lot of power.
That's a lot of power, huh?
Yeah. And then I'll go full again. Well, that's scary, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Power plus.
So that is really cool. How about we take the hood off and have a look?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Now you might notice that I have. I'll put some friendly little additions on it.
Yeah.
Because we are going to use this one. We're going to get a few videos out of it and
Yeah,
stuff. So bit of a theme lately with eyes on RC cars.
Yes.
So that doesn't come in the box like that.
No. But it's easy to put on if you want to.
That's right. Nor does it come with big Hearns racing stickers.
Yeah.
And of course we've got 9 steps.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
All right. Let's have a look at the.
But look at
The
those
units.
lights. And do you know how well cheap? I'm not even going to talk price, but these things are so well priced.
Yeah.
I
That's
don't
what
know
I
if
see.
you've been watching the socials page, but we did one last night. It's closing up. A bit
Yeah.
of disco ball.
Oh yeah. Go
So let's
fun
get
day
a-
or night.
That's right. Body comes off.
Yep.
Now have a look at the body. It's got. Just turn this off to get this. Whew, get the fan off. Poor little fan's been working hard.
Yep.
So we've got light bar. We've got skid plates on the roof
Yep.
that
We
go
know how
all
they
the
end up on the roof, don't they?
that go all the way through.
Yes.
Probably with you driving it,
Yes.
not with me. And then we got a skid plate on the back.
Yep.
Because we know that that's going to get damaged when it flips over backwards and inside out.
Yes.
So that is really cool. Really
Super
good
big
features.
bumpers. Export bumpers.
Really big flexible bumpers with, I want to call it crumple zones.
Yeah.
You know, so they're not just that shattering. Look at that.
Mm.
And on the back for the wheelie bar, the same thing.
Yep.
They've really thought about a lot of ideas. Does have gear diffs. They're open or like grease filled, so they're not silicon oil filled, which is good for maintenance and reliability.
Yep.
Same on the rear.
Yep.
4-wheel drivetrain.
Yep. It's got the shaft going down the center there, which is sealed off from the dirt.
Yep, sealed off from the dirt, your hair and your fingers. You don't get your hair stuck in that.
Well, that's why I look the way I do.
I know. And then we got the you got a slipper clutch. So
Yeah.
it's really good. So it doesn't have a center diff,
Mm.
which is really nice again for maintenance.
Yeah.
And ease of changing spur gear
Yes.
when it wears out. But you've got a slipper clutch,
Yep.
so that'll lessen the load on the drivetrain.
It's got a little protective box here for the receiver.
So the receiver's in a protective box, like you
Mm.
said. Now it does have waterproof electronics.
Yep.
However, you wouldn't want to drive it underwater
No.
because although it's in a box, you can't submerge. You can't submerge receivers. You just can't. So, and we've got a 6 kilo metal geared ball race servo,
Mhm.
which is a really good feature. And that's got a steel alloy heatsink,
Yes.
which is really nice touch.
Yep.
Got a 50 amp speed controller.
Yep.
That will do 2 and 3S.
Yep.
And that goes to a sensorless motor of 2500 kV. So it's not mucking around.
Mm.
2500 kV is not mucking around.
No, definitely not.
So pretty high rated
It
for
comes with
3S.
the battery. It comes with the 3S battery. Which
Yeah.
is amazing.
Comes with the battery. Comes with Dean's style connectors.
Yep. Comes with the charger.
Comes with the charger.
Yep.
And it's a really easy, no fuss charger. So there's not even any buttons on there. You just plug the battery in and go. It goes through the balance port. The battery is 3500, which is going to be a really good compromise of runtime and overheating the electronics.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
So you can pretty much go as hard as, I want to say you can go as hard as you like in any conditions with this battery, and the motor won't overheat.
Yeah.
Whereas if you put a 7600 in there, that's going to go for 40 minutes, you'll really run the risk of, even in the X-Max, like sometimes we give that a break, and that's got cooling fans on the motor.
Yes.
Another really cool feature, if I can, Beej, is the alloy shocks.
Yeah, so alloy shock bodies and caps.
Yeah, so it's not just partial alloy, they are full hard anodized aluminium shock with ride height adjuster.
Yeah, see how they're threaded, so you can do a really fine
threaded,
adjustment
and they're
tension.
O-ring sealed, so they're not just going to rattle loose.
Yeah.
You know, so really nice there.
Yeah.
We've got our hinge pin. I want to call it, what do we call that? Brace.
Yeah, reinforcing braces. Yeah.
Yeah, so on the A and B block, commonly referred to, where the hinge pin runs through, that's going to really save your gearbox case and your front arm pivot.
Yes.
So that's going to hold your hinge pins nice and strong.
Yep.
We do have pillow ball suspension.
Yep. So if you don't know what pillow ball suspension is,
Do you want the pointer?
Where's your nice steps pointer?
My
Here.
nice steps pointer.
Okay. So just here, we've got these really big pillow balls there, and they're held in. So what you can do is you can actually screw in and out these pillow balls, and you can change the track of the car.
You can change the track. You can change the camber.
Yeah. Over here, we've got universal drive shafts.
Yeah, sealed universal drive shafts.
Which is a really, really nice plus,
For a
isn't it?
ready-to-run car.
Yeah. And
Really
they're on
nice.
the front, because pretty much the front is the most important part, because that's where it's doing steering as
Yeah,
well.
doing steering.
Yep. So I've got dog bones on the back. And then if you look at the chassis as well, the chassis is like this multi-piece composite.
Yeah.
It's got, you see it's got double walls here for extra strength in the molding there.
Honeycomb monocoque. Can I say that?
Yeah, you can say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then if you look on the bottom,
Yeah.
you can see how the chassis itself is that really hard industrial plastic.
Look
And
at
then
that.
we have metal braces
Steel
to
plates.
supports the bumper and also the gearbox housing.
And
That's on the front and the back.
And should be good for getting sparks coming off of it.
Sparks.
No?
We love sparks.
Have a look at that plate. That is really, really nice touch.
Yes,
FSR have done fantastic with this ready to run.
for sure.
I've got the servo here.
Yeah.
It's still accessible and you can get it for servicing.
Yep.
But it's all hidden. Like you're not going to get snagged on, even if you're backing over something.
No, that's
there's
right.
nothing in there that can really get stuck or jammed. Got the drivetrain, we've got the shocks. Oh, the camber link. So in the front here, we've got 3mm turnbuckles.
They're massive.
On the rear, got 3.5.
That's even more massive.
We don't even have that on some of our racing cars.
No, that's right.
3.5 minutes, like an 8-scale turnbuckle.
Yeah, chunky.
So that is really, really chunky.
Yep.
Looking at the instructions, we've also got oversized bearing in the hubs, which is really nice.
Yep.
So we've got a smaller bearing on the outer and
A bigger bearing on the inner, which is normally the spot that takes a lot of stress.
auto load.
Mm.
And it is obviously fully ball raced, and it's got a wheelie bar, and I intend on using it.
Yep.
Tires
You intend...
on using the wheelie bar. That's
Good,
what,
isn't it?
that's what it's one of my old colleagues used to say to me. It's got a rev limiter. You may as well use it. They put it there for they put it there for a reason.
Ding, 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 ding.
That's right. Yeah, and the tires, you saw the tires, they didn't massively balloon and distort and tear.
Yes.
They're nice and rigid.
Yes.
And so hopefully they prove to be quite durable, because they'll have to be on 3S at full power. This thing's going to smoke. So that is the FSR Victory MT.
It's so good. It's such good value.
Yeah.
There's so much that comes in the box.
And you guys, honestly, so we're going to be doing, like I said, road tests, racing, smashing, and servicing tutorials.
Yep.
Because,
I like the audio you said that.
The what?
The smashing and then the servicing.
Yeah. Well, you can't have one without the other.
No, that's true.
And a bit of fun. No?
Fun is what it's all about.
And so much fun with the lights. And so jump on our website and check it out, because these are awesome.
Yeah. Oh, so Cookie's on board. So
He's
Cookie
coming.
said FSR, full speed racing? No, it's a bit different. So Cookie used to be a sponsored
FSR.
driver for FSR, which was a different brand of racing car.
This is a proper FSR cookie.
That's right. This one is for super fun, jumping, monster truck, crushing.
Bashing.
That's it.
Hey, Cookie heard his name. His ears pricked up and he's in.
That's
Hey?
right.
You just missed it all. The GP3D stuff, Cookie. It was really good.
All right, let's go back to this car and let me see if I've missed anything.
You would have. You were too excited. You were dazzled by the LED lights.
I'm always excited.
I'm sort of half blinded in my right eye.
Your right eye?
I think I looked into the. No, the left eye's all right.
All right.
What you got?
Oh, look at this.
What?
We got a colour. Dave has got a colour.
Oh, it's half right.
Oh, really?
Half right.
Verde Mantis Green.
I can.
Is it Mantis?
No.
Oh, it's not. So it's Verde. So
It's
it is
verde.
green.
It is
a type of green.
Maybe.
Oh, it's a type of
It's
white.
called- it's called-
Sorry.
It's called a type of. I don't know. It's called Verdi. I don't know. It's the box. These are Italian made.
Yeah, and Italian names.
Yeah, but MR is Italian.
Yes.
So the writing on the box is also Italian.
Right.
So it is Verdi. Verdi something.
Right.
So that means green something.
Salsa Verde.
But it's not. Ooh. Yeah.
That's not bad, is it? That's a good sauce. No, we're not talking about sauces now. We're
No
talking about
bulldog.
the colour
No bulldog.
Yeah, Bulldog's a bit of a classic.
Had a bit of
too, isn't it?
bulldog last night.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
You love your Bulldog. All right. Let's move on. What do we got after this? Shall we look at some more special stuff?
Why not?
Yeah? All right.
Why not? Now that those planes have stopped buzzing around, it's not freaking me out.
This is a bit of an oddball.
Why?
It's a footwork Honda.
Mugen.
Yeah.
Yeah. My first RC car. Oh, not my first. My first on-road RC car was of that.
Right.
Tamiya.
Right.
Tamiya did a Mugen like that.
So I heard about footwork a long time ago. You know, they race quite a bit, and then particularly in Japan. And then when I actually moved over there, I found out that footwork is actually it's like a logistics company, trucks and stuff.
Yeah.
Huge company.
Huge.
Well,
Well,
then Mugen Honda, of course, that's famous too, right? So Mugen was like the racing.
you can talk about the content all you want, mate. I'm interested in the model.
Oh yeah.
What am I looking at? What have I got in my hands?
Well, it's made by Modelers. And Modelers is a company that produced kits
this is-
for only a few years.
It's Virginia, mate.
Oh, well, it's got Modelers on the side of it.
Yeah, but that's back in the transition.
Oh,
This
so
is
this would have been originally a
this is-
Modelers kit.
This is gold.
It is.
You're forgetting that this is true vintage.
It is.
This kit here, I want to say, is 30 years old.
Totally out of production.
30 years old. This is new old stock.
Yes.
We had BJ up in the roof ferreting around the other day trying to change a light globe, and he found a box of gold,
Amongst
a box of new old stock.
a few furry animals too.
Yeah, but they weren't in this kit.
They weren't in there.
They weren't
were
in there.
protected.
So this is actually a 30-year-old kit,
Yes.
or thereabouts. I don't know. We can't date stamp it because can't say date stamp.
No, but it's sealed for goodness.
But we did seal it. BJ has been through and fiddled with them and checked them over and given them a condition report.
Yep.
And these are new old stock.
Yep.
These are gold. Show me
Gold.
some more.
All right,
Show me
more.
some more. You can talk about the content all you want. Look at this one. Tell me that's not going to go really quick.
Ferrari F189.
F189. How
Was that Prost Mansell at that time?
Yep.
How good is it?
Nigel Mansell and
Gerhard Berger, was it?
Gerhard Berger.
So this is back in the day when F1 was super huge, and Tamiya was producing F1 car kits every year.
Yeah.
It was one of their better kits too.
So this has got removable panels, I'm assuming.
Yes, so all the Tamiya kits
And full engine detail?
Yeah, all Tamiya F1s had removable panels.
That is
Full engine
fantastic.
detail.
F189.
Yeah, beautiful.
Classic 30-year-old kit. Boom. Look at this one. What's that? A Brabham BT50.
Turbo car.
Why has he got a balaclava on? He's not doing dodgy stuff, is he?
No, I don't think so.
No?
No, to stop the smoke from.
Trying to stay alive.
Yeah.
Vintage kit 1983.
Whose helmet is that?
Yellowed. This one, Nielsen PK.
PK it is.
Yeah?
Yep.
Like the chewing gum.
There you go. There's another
30-year-old kit. Boom. That one could be
This-
40-year-old.
This is a bit special.
MP4. How cool was that? Prost and Senna.
That was
The championship of all championships, wasn't it?
yeah.
This is
Yeah.
what F1 rivalry. There hasn't been,
That was McLaren's heyday.
wasn't it?
You know, so you had the Marlboro color schemes, and you had the two best drivers
This
in the world.
this being an old vintage kit, I dare say it. I haven't been in there, but I'm sure it's got probably Marlboro decals in there.
This one actually has Marlboro decals included.
And it would be from 1993, 1988. You reckon?
Yep.
There you go.
Yep. Pretty special.
Super special. So what's the oldest one here in all this gold?
Oh, they're all pretty. Oh, well, this is one of the old ones.
1979?
Yep.
Look at the box art for 1979.
Pretty spectacular, isn't it? 312 T3. Who
Well,
was driving that one?
Well before computers.
Who's that?
Carlos.
Oh, Reutmann. Is it
I wanna say-
Reutmann?
I wanna
Reutmann
say
and who
Reutmann.
else?
How that goes with the other car in that series?
Oh, they're the other ones, yeah.
Didn't we have this one?
There's a
just
Wolf.
second ago? Wolf.
Wolf's pretty rare.
Wolf.
So Walter Wolf Racing. You want to remember Walter Wolf? It was a Canadian
1979.
F1 team.
What else have we got here? How iconic is this car?
Lotus Honda 99T.
99
Nakajima, yeah?
Nakajima Senna.
Yeah.
Senna and Nakajima.
So that was before he went to McLaren.
Mm-hmm. And I dare say that this one will also have the full camel sticker set in there as well.
It does.
This is gold, 1987.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to send you up into the roof more often.
Yep. Look at this.
What
This
else
is
can
one
you
of my
find?
favorites.
What? Benetton.
Benetton. Who was Benetton?
Who was Benetton?
Fashion house. Italian
Yeah.
fashion house.
Italian fashion house.
And hence why it had all this really colourful livery. But look at the drivers.
I'd like to be wrong, but I think Schumacher really made them famous, huh?
Oh, I think
when
so.
he went
When
out
it
and
came
kicked
in.
ass,
Look at that.
man.
Alessandro Nannini.
Nannini,
Yep. And Thierry Boutsen.
Thierry Boutsen.
So
That
what
is
happened
a
to
cool
Nannini?
name.
Remember Nannini? He was still in the F1 team, and I think he had a helicopter accident,
Did he?
and he injured his arm. Was heavily cut, and from then forward, he couldn't race in F1 anymore. But he did race in what do they call that touring series? They used the Alpha 155s,
I don't know.
and he won the series in a 155. And they modified his control so he could operate, change gears.
Didn't have flappy paddle back then, my friends. Did not have
No.
flappy paddles.
So there you go. So that's a bit of gold, a bit of treasure. That we
And there's
found.
not hundreds of those.
No,
There's
no.
like 6 or 8.
That's it.
That's
That's it
it.
for the moment. Yeah.
Never to be repeated. It's not like we
Yep.
can order those or reorder those or
Yep. I didn't want to go into the other corner because it was really dark. I might.
we'll
wander over
take
there
up
one day.
we'll take up the truck with its lights on.
Oh yeah. That,
Hey, send that up in
that'd be
there.
better. Yeah.
That'll run amok up there. See what he can bring back.
In
There
the
you go.
attic,
In the attic.
in the basement.
In the attic of the basement of the Hearns.
All right. What do we got now? We're going to go back to this.
I think we have to.
Yep. I think we'll have to do the weighing of it, right? So we've got to. I don't think anyone's got the actual color.
No one's got the colour.
No. No. We're going to show
No
it
one's
off.
got the colour.
No.
No.
We're going to go from the top.
You can go from the top. I'm just calibrating my scientific scales. Make it so everybody can see it.
What can we see? I can't see anything.
Oh,
That's better.
yeah.
All right, zero it off.
Scientific scales.
There you go. 0, 0, 0. That's 0, I reckon.
Are we happy with that?
Yep. All right. Load it up.
Load it up.
What do we
with the
got?
Car.
1181.
There you go, folks.
No one got it exactly, but I think the closest one could have been Anthony because Anthony said 1200.
Did he?
Yep.
Anthony. And that wouldn't be the first car that Anthony's bet either.
No.
While I'm here, though, I'm going to take these scales away.
Yeah. We're going to have a close look at this
Let's
thing.
have a closer look. You get on the camera, and I'll get on the car. Have a look at this. Now, do you know how to pronounce the color? Now, it looks a lot different on camera than what it actually looks in its...
We can see the green
Light.
coming through now.
It's like a matte olive.
Looks like that.
Yeah.
What do they actually call it? Verde what?
Verde Gaia. G-E-A.
G-E-A.
Yeah.
Oh,
Verde
okay.
Gaia. I don't know how the Italians pronounce it. Have a look at the wheels. Oh, my God.
Yeah,
They're like,
nice, aren't they?
they're like a bronzy, goldy...
Bronzy Goldie. Get that a bit sharper, eh?
Oh! Stop it.
Oh,
Stop
just
it.
gone blind.
Oh, that is beautiful. Look at that.
Oh, look at the Lamborghini on the caliper as well.
Yeah, these guys are not mucking
Oh, I
around.
didn't notice that. Is it actually silver highlights on those
Yeah,
wheels?
it's like machined.
Oh, There you go.
Look
What
at
was
the
that?
badge
What was
work.
that? Oh, it's the LP thing.
LP 640.
Right.
Is it?
Yes.
2-wheel drive.
Oh, look at
This is called a Huracan Technica.
Wow. I can see the
it's a-
ventilation on disc as
Yeah.
well.
I'll try and get the interior while we're so close. Look at the carbon work on the dash. Can you see that?
Oh, you can. You just see it just on the edge there, yeah? Just
And
around
look
the
at the
edge.
stitching.
Oh,
I don't know
sticking
how
inside.
they do that. These guys have got some serious small hands. No?
They're just small people, I think.
Must have some well-trained ants or something. The dash. Look at the buttons.
Oh, what's in the center console?
What do you
Got the
mean?
Yellow highlights.
That'll be the seat
Oh, is that
stitching.
the seat, is it?
That's the seat stitching on the other side.
Ah.
It's hard for me to get in there, mate. This is like
Right.
zoom. Look at
What-
that.
What's that red thing on the console?
That's the ignition switch.
Oh, right.
So you flick that up and then push the button.
Ah. Oh, you should know. You've got one.
That's right. I don't have this model though.
No?
No.
How about I'll pull it out a bit? This is a little bit
Oh,
too
if you
tight
have
there.
to.
How's that?
Oh, look at the gloss. Look at
Yeah, mirror finish. That's what you want.
and look at the perspex
Really thin glass.
Oh. glass. Yeah,
Yeah.
and the engine cover.
Yeah. That's a good thing about these resin models, you know.
You have to go tight in again for the engine. Look
Oh,
at
really?
that. Well, I want to see the carbon fiber. Oh, look.
Yeah, the carbon fiber is good, isn't it?
I just don't know how they do it. Look at the gloss on it.
Mm.
The clear and the
Mm.
badge work.
A lot of attention to detail, isn't it?
Honestly, I just don't know how they do it. It has to be done under a microscope. Engine brace, rocker
They're probably
covers.
used to putting together Swiss watches.
They're Italian. Why would they be putting together Swiss watches?
Well, they wouldn't be putting together Italian watches, would they?
I'd hope so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I hope so. I hope that it may be near Switzerland, up near the peaks.
Oh, look at that.
That is a cute bum. Can I say that?
I don't know. You just said it.
That is good looking rear end.
Look at all the venting as well. The grill work on the back end. Actually,
Well, there's not much holding them together. It's like an RC body,
Oh, I guess so.
the back
I mean,
bumper
see-
bar
you
and
see
section.
all the way
But that's
through
how
it.
you,
Look at that.
yeah, well, that's how you service them and work on them.
Right. Oh, you pull all those bits off.
Yeah, it's like body clips
Oh,
inside behind the rear wheels.
right.
And just take the whole rear of the car off.
Oh, there you go.
You can't do anything from above.
Look at that. Hurricane. And drives past really fast. It'll be like a hurricane.
Hurricane afford one. Do you like what I did there?
Oh, I think I missed it.
That is bespoke. That is one
Pretty
of the
special, eh?
that is one of the finest things. I've lost my mind over this.
Have you?
There's a certain somebody here that likes baby blue. I'm losing my mind for this one. I want the real one too. It's just that is really cool.
Pretty classy, isn't it?
Super classy, super different.
Mm.
Yeah, let's go to the front one. So thank you for that. Again, the weight is the absolute dynamite thing on this.
It is.
Isn't it?
Well, I guess you don't really need to know what the car is, but I mean, it's a bit of fun to guess.
Everybody
Weights
can
each time.
interact with the weights.
That's it.
We'll keep that scale.
Very good.
Scale's gold.
I love it.
Got our gold. We've got our F1s. Melbourne is buzzing. If you are in Melbourne, or you're watching this, come and say hi. We've met a lot of people. I've seen you guys. Or come in, say hi. BJ would sign your baby.
I could. It
Is that a thing?
wouldn't be the first time.
No, I've heard that. No, fantastic. Thank you for Louise for coming on to see
Yes,
us.
so remember that. Easter Festival next week.
Yeah, next Saturday up at Bendigo. While Louise come in.
And remember to get those raffle tickets. So the link I put into the comments before.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And
So anyone can buy those.
thank you, Dwight, for babysitting.
Yes. Good on you, mate.
He was doing laps.
Yes.
He didn't want kids running around the shop.
No.
So
fair enough.
that was really good. Yeah, thank you for Finn. And yeah, thank you everybody for making it so awesome.
How good.
Next
Okay.
week
Next week.
is
Yeah.
Easter.
It is.
We're going to do our show Thursday.
That's right.
We'll be doing it live. You'll see the promos. You'll see our socials.
So it'll be one day early.
One day early.
Mhm.
We're going to be naming the X-Max. Well, we're taking the X-Max to Bendigo.
That's right. Remember to
We're taking the X-Max to
the
Bendigo.
X-Max. So we got the X-Max competition as well.
Yep.
So that's in the Facebook events So look for that. I'll do a link on that as well.
Name our X-Max.
That's right.
We're taking it to Bendigo.
So you got to answer the really difficult question.
Yep.
Which is
How many cells is the 8S?
car.
Yeah.
Yeah, stuff like that.
How many S
then
is the 8S?
Give us a
X-Max?
suggestion, and
It's 8S.
then we'll draw a winner.
We'll
And then the
draw a
winner
winner.
will also get a little prize.
Yeah, they're getting a gift voucher. It's not a little prize.
It's a big
That's
prize.
really cool.
It's like this
But
big.
it's more about the interaction in the community. So get
Mm.
amongst it. The X-Max will have probably get a new sticker sheet made up.
Yep.
Some new names.
Mm.
Do some more adventures, and that will be the name that will stick through. The X-Max will be part of Hearns for the next 76 years.
Absolutely.
I'm sure.
Mm.
It's going to be a bit rickety then,
Yeah, well, everything gets a bit rickety.
me
Even
included.
people. Yeah,
Fantastic, guys. So
Well, I think
join
that's
us
another.
next Thursday, 2 p.m.,
that's right.
episode 150.
Yeah, 150. Special. We'll have to think of something special.
We'll have to do something for the coffee truck.
Yes.
It might have to be a big X-Max size coffee truck. Launch over the table and through the wall.
We can do that.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Fantastic, guys.
All right,
thanks
thanks
for
for joining us.
watching.
All right.
It's been an absolute pleasure.
Been fun. See ya.